This is the Schmo with the Pro with the number 13th ranked UFC Welterweight Belal, remember the name, Muhammad, in the flesh, Las Vegas. How we doing?
Doing good, man. Main event Muhammad, man. Just excited to finally be here and ready to put on a show Saturday.
Main event Muhammad, Bully B, the first main event in your career thus far, man. Any extra jitters for this one?
No, honestly, man, for me, I always envisioned this. I always, my mentality is always, I'm always a main event. Every fight I'm in is a main event because that's the most important fight. So, there ain't nothing extra with this one. It's just more interviews and 2 extra rounds.
4-fight winning streak. You've gone 3-0 and have landed 81 significant strikes over the opponents since Leon Edwards has fought inside the cage, man. Do you think that's an advantage for you and he may have some ring rust?
Yeah, it's a huge advantage. Being in the cage, getting that cage time is huge in this fight. And for me, fighting 3 weeks ago, that's why I'm so calm right now. It's like playtime for me, so it's gonna be cool. I'm gonna already have that feeling. He hasn't fought without a crowd yet, so that's a big difference as well. So I can't wait till Saturday, man, just to show my work.
And it's a little bit of a smaller octagon too, and you've already just been inside there a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that was a big thing too, especially fighting in there twice already, and then fighting a guy like Lyman Good before, Diego Lima. Getting that feeling of that pressure and how small. Literally, you take 2 steps and you're at the end of the cage. So just to get that feel for that cage, a lot of guys have to get used to it. And me being able to be in there twice already, it's going to be a huge advantage.
What about not having your head coach, Lewis Taylor?
I mean, the thing is with him, he's staying quarantined in Vegas just so I can sit there, look at him through the window, and he'll just bring that good energy all the time. Anyway, I don't think it's gonna be a big problem for me because for me, when I'm in the cage, I don't hear anybody anyway. I just see myself and my opponent. I just have him here for fight week to make a week easier for me, make things a lot calmer. So it's all good right now. He's gonna be FaceTiming me a lot.
Was just about to ask you that. Could he be FaceTiming you octagon side live?
That's a good question. I'm about to hit up Nevada State Commission and see if that's possible. If that is, we will be doing FaceTime.
It wouldn't be the first time we've seen it before here in Nevada. It's happened already here in the Apex.
Oh, then, yeah, for sure. We're going to be doing that for sure. He has a good eye for the things that I do. He's been literally since I was amateur first fight. So he knows what gets me going, what makes me mad, what makes me happy. So he's gonna know the right things to say. So he's gonna get my coaches and my corners right now the right attitude of what to bring me to the cage with.
How do you envision getting your hand raised Saturday evening against the number 3 welterweight in the world, Leon Rocky Edwards?
Honestly, I see me finishing him. The pressure I'm going to bring is just going to be a whole nother level. And him being out for 2 years, he hasn't experienced that. He hasn't felt that. You could practice, you could spar. Sparring ain't fighting. I'm going to be that guy that's going to be in his face. And for me, I'm usually inches away from breaking guys all the time in 3-round fights. You give me those 2 extra rounds, it's going to be a bad day for him.
We're both Chicago guys. We both have podcasts. Remember this show. It's a great thing. You're a very analytical guy, man. So what is the best hot dog in Chicago?
The best hot dog. I'm not really a hot dog eater, but I like Portillo's. Portillo's is pretty good. For me, I'm all about Italian beef. Al's Italian beef. That's what you got to go with. That's my biggest thing. Italian beef and pizza. For me, a lot of people like deep dish. I'm not really a deep dish guy. I like Palermo's. If you ever been to Palermo's in Chicago, their sweet sauce, amazing.
So if you had to pick, though, deep dish, what would it be?
I'm going to go with Illuminati's. Illuminati's, their ingredients are so fresh. Everything's good over there. Giordano's, everybody likes it. That's the calling card for Chicago. But Illuminati's, I like it a lot. It's a new taste, new fresh taste for us.
The Schmo likes Geno's East and Pequod's.
Ooh, Pequod's is good. I like Pequod's.
And for a hot dog, how could you not say Gene and Jude's?
Oh, man, that's a good idea. Man, my bad. I'm not really a big hot dog eater, but yeah, you're right.
It's okay. We'll remember it next time. Now, you were just doing some training with Khabib Nurmagomedov. He had some advice for you. You posted it on the gram. What did he tell you?
We're going to keep that between us, but, just to have a champion and a guy like that who's the best in the world at what he does, speak highly of me. And even, telling me about my last fight, I'm like, you're like, oh, dang, you watched my last fight? It was just amazing. It was, humbling. It's cool to know that legends like that are watching you and they pay attention to you, too. And, man, just being able to get ideas and work with them a little bit, it's, priceless.
Is it safe to say he's got the confidence in you to get the victory Saturday evening?
For sure, man. Honestly, I was gonna put him in my corner to substitute for Lewis Taylor. Get him another win in the Dagestani corner. But it's all good. Maybe the next one.
Yes. Now, when you're analyzing fighters, you break it down quite simplistically, man. What do you look for when you're looking at somebody's overall game?
For me, I like to see the little things they do. Everybody's good in the UFC. Everybody's tough. Everybody knows how to take a punch. But there's like little things that guys do, little things where I look and I be like, oh, he's weak here or he breaks here. Maybe he likes to do this a lot or that a lot. So like I pay attention to a lot of different things that a lot of other fighters don't pay attention to. A lot of guys will sit there and look at the way he punches or the way he looks, but I look at more mentality stuff and pay attention to the way they train, the way they're on their Instagram and stuff like that. Those little things make big differences.
Excellent. Can we get a final message for the Bully B fans out there worldwide?
All the people that have been riding with me since the beginning, man. I told you I was going to be here. Now I'm main event, and I'm going straight to the top. I tell you guys, man, this freight train's going, and it's not stopping. So make sure you guys hop on.
He's the pro, I'm the schmo. UFC Vegas 21. We're out. The Schmo's been chomping at the bit to ask you this question. Let's go back to UFC 242 in Abu Dhabi when he got Paul Felder to kiss the hand of the prince, man. What was your immediate reaction when he fell for it?
Honestly, it was hilarious. I was like one of those guys, even like fight week, where I like to make the mood like calm and cool and collected. I like to have fun with the fight week where I don't like to sit in the room thinking about it. And then the guy that I had over there, he was taking care of us all week. And I was like, yo, you got to come upstairs and prank Paul Felder. He's like, oh, no, I'm a huge Paul Felder fan. Please let me meet him. I was like, all right, but the only way you're going to meet him, you got to act like you're a prince. And he's like, no, brother, please, I don't want to. Brother, please. I'm like, dude, you're doing it. And then he did it. He was like so nervous to do it. But like me and Jared Gordon, man, it was like the funniest moment ever. And he was like inches away from doing it. And I was like, he pulled the trigger at the last second. I was like, dude, it was so funny. And like Paul Felder's one of those guys, when it's fight week, he's in the zone. Like if you see him in fight mode, like he's a different person. So like just to see him like laughing that week, it was amazing. It was a cool time, and glad that we both got wins off it.
Your acting skills are top notch, and you just partnered with Sheath Underwear. How are the balls feeling? They got the extra comfort there. They separate the balls from the shaft with that pouch, dual pouch protection.
Yeah, I've honestly never felt any pair of underwear more comfortable than those, man. I was always one of those guys who I would free ball it, but now with Sheath Underwear, I could be comfortable and looking good.
Good looking guy.